Hi guys, welcome to Byte Official, and as you can see here I have this microphone with me, and in today's video I'm going to review this. So this is the Boya BY PM500, and today I'm going to do a complete unboxing and review, and I'm going to tell you why you should purchase this microphone or why you shouldn't purchase this microphone and why I purchased this microphone personally. So first of all, disclaimer that this is not a sponsored video. I have purchased this with my own earnings, and so this is an honest review. So let's first of all start with this unboxing. So it comes in this white and blue themed package with the microphone over here and some images here and the description over here. Okay, so let me unbox this first. If I open this flap from here, so first of all, you will find these. So this is the warranty booklet that I got. Let me keep it aside. Then we have the manual over here with me. And we also have two stickers of Boya, which you can like place anywhere, like on your laptop, desktop, table, anywhere. Okay, so this is there. And we also have these. So these are silica gel, which is used to keep this dry, the box and its content dry. So once I remove this foam from here, you will be able to see that these two cables are attached to this foam. So let me remove them from here. Okay, yeah. The first one is the Type C to Type C cable over here, and this is 2 meters long, and both ends are Type C. And the second cable that I am using currently is the Type A to Type C cable. Okay, Type A on one end and Type C on the other, so that I can connect this to my laptop. And this is 3 meters long. Okay, so that was about the cables. Let me keep it aside. And then if I pull this out, we have the microphone itself. This is the Boya BY PM500. Okay, so this comes with a microphone stand attached to the microphone, and here we have two nuts over here. We can basically adjust the microphone with this. Okay, the like, position of the microphone. I can like tighten this nut to fix it to a particular position. Okay, and if I loosen this nut completely, then this microphone will come out of the stand. Okay, then with the physical overview, let's go with this, and let me first remove this box from here. So let me keep it down over here. This comes with a Boya branding at the top, and this entire thing is made up of metal. So this body is metallic. This mesh is a wire mesh, again of metal. But if I loosen these bolts, then you can see this over here at the back. This part is plastic. Okay, this part is plastic, whereas this entire thing is metal. Okay, so this part is only plastic, and it might have plastic components inside as well due to that. Okay, so this is partially plastic and partially metal. Even this part is plastic. This front. Okay, so it is partially plastic and partially metallic. So this is not completely made up of metal. Okay, then at the bottom we have a 3.5 jack so that I can monitor the sound audio with a headphone. I can connect it over here, and we have a Type C port over here to connect this because this is a USB microphone. So a USB port to connect it to a device, and here we have this threaded part to connect it to a boom arm if you want. Okay, so you can detach it from this given stand and connect it to a boom arm as well. So now let's come to the stand. So it comes with two bolts over here to attach it, and these are plastic, entirely made of plastic. And this stand, this base is made up of metal, whereas this top part is plastic. So this top part on this arm is plastic, and this base is metal. And at the back we have a piece of foam on it as well, which is foam. Okay, so neither metal nor plastic, it is foam. And here we have the branding also, Boya USB condenser microphone. Okay, so that was the physical overview. And yes, I missed some things. I see. Yeah. So these are the most important thing that I missed. Sorry for that. So see, here we have a dial which can be pressed. We can use single press, we can use long press, and we can turn this dial as well. So this side, if I turn it is negative and this is positive, and this is a multifunctional dial. So if I press it once, then the microphone would be muted. If I when this will have a blue color to it, I'll show you when I connect it. Okay, so let me just connect it, okay, so that you can understand it clearly. Okay, yeah. Let me first fix it over here with these screws. And this end will go to my laptop over here. and this other end should go over here inside. Look at the type C. So see, as I connected to my laptop, you can see over here, this has turned blue. So when it is blue, if I increase this, then this will increase the gain of the headphone. Okay, so hear me carefully. It will increase the gain of the headphone and not the microphone. Okay, so if I connect the headphone at the base, and then if I increase this, then the gain or the volume of the headphone would be increased. Okay, so to increase or decrease the volume of the headphone, I can use it like this when this is in blue color. Okay, now if I tap it once, the color changed to reddish. Okay, so that is red in color. So when it is red in color, it means that this microphone is muted. So now this will not pick up any sound. Okay, so this is muted. If I tap it again, it will again change to blue. So again, I can now, this is unmute. Okay, I can use this and I can use this controller to control the volume of the headphone. Now if I do a long press over here, see what will happen. See, the color changed to purple, violet, or purple, whatever you call this. Okay, so I'll call this purple only, or let's say call it violet. Okay, so it is around a violet kind of a color. And once you have this color, now you can adjust the gain of this microphone. Okay, so if you increase the gain, then what will happen? This microphone will pick up more sound, and if you decrease it, it will pick up less sound. And keep in mind that this gain is permanent. Okay, so let's say I increase this gain a lot. Okay, and then if I disconnect the microphone, okay, from the device, and if I connect it again to this device or to any other device, this gain would be locked. Okay, so if I will connect it again, so you can see this is coming in blue color, and if I change this again, okay, so here the gain is already set to maximum. Okay, it has not gone back to normal. Okay, and that is one of its con as well, because see, with this style, it does not have any stop point. Okay, so I can keep on like moving this in any direction. So after moving this dial, without connecting this, I have no idea what is the gain of this microphone set at. So I will need to monitor this microphone first on my PC if I have moved this dial to check if it is on the correct gain levels as per my requirement or not. Okay, so that is one of its cons. Okay, and the other thing is this button. We have two polar buttons over here. The first is cardinal over here. You can see this one, and the second one is the omnidirectional. So if I press it once, it will turn to cardinal. If I press it again, it will turn to omnidirectional. So this is also a binding setting or a permanent setting. So if I disconnect it and reconnect again, then it will remain at the setting that it was turned to previously. Okay. So that was pretty much the review of this microphone. Now let's move on to its pros and cons first. Okay. And at the end, we'll do the sound testing as well. Okay. So the first pro is that it has like, as compared to the price, it is fairly cheap. So it has a good sound quality. Okay. It has a clear and crisp sound quality, and the recording is at high sample rate of 24 bits and 48 kilohertz. Okay. I don't know if this is a pro or a con, but at this price point, it is giving us two polar buttons. If I compare this to other mics that like the HyperX Solocast, then which has only one polar pattern, this has two. Okay, so this is one of the biggest pros. Or we also have mics which have four polar patterns, but they are pretty much expensive. So it has two polar patterns at this price point, which is good. And we can switch it from this mic itself. Then the third pro for like as for me is this multifunctional dial. Okay, so basically what is there that all microphones do not come with a inbuilt dial over here, like the again the HyperX Solocast. That was the preference that I was wanting to purchase, but then I came across this mic and I found these things better than that, so I purchased this one. Okay, so this is also a good thing that I can control this gain from the mic itself. I do not have to fiddle with any software or anything. Okay. Then the fourth pro is that this is compatible with smartphones and laptops, tablets, etc. All devices. Okay, so I can use it on a MacBook, I can use it on a Windows laptop, a Chromebook, a smartphone. So I have used this on a laptop, as you can see right now. I have also used this on a smartphone, and I'll show that video also. So I have made that video, and you can find it linked in the description of this video or in the icon here or here. Okay. So yes, I can use it on a smartphone as well. Okay. So that is one of the biggest pros. Okay. Then the third thing is that this stand. So I get a inbuilt stand with this as well. So even if I do not want to spend on a boom arm, then yes, I can use the stand. And this stand is pretty good quality and usable. Okay. Then the fourth is the inbuilt headphone monitoring system. So we have this, as you can see over here, the headphone jack, and I can connect a headphone to it to monitor the sound. So that is a pro. Now let's come to its cons. Okay, so this is not as durable as other microphones because As I told you, this is half metal and half plastic. So this is not as durable as the microphones, which are completely made up of metal. Okay. And the second con is this sensitivity. So this microphone has decent sensitivity, but it is not very high. Okay. So it can be a problem if you are recording in a very noisy environment. So that can be a problem. Okay. So this is not meant for noisy environment. Okay. Because the sensitivity of this mic is low as compared to others. Okay. But still it is like good for me, or should I say good enough for me. So I'm using this. Okay. And the third thing is that it does not have any shock mount, as you can see. The ones from HyperX, that is the Quadcast, has a shock mount, and this does not. So it can pick up the vibration. So if I tap on this table like this, it can pick it up because it does not have any shock mount. Okay, so that is it. So that was all about the review of this product. So now let's move to the third part of this video, and that is some questions that I prepared and its answers. So the first question, why this? So it has an interesting story behind it. So basically, I was like my sole purpose of purchasing a USB microphone was the fact that in some of my YouTube videos, I found like some people were commenting that like I need to improve my audio quality. So I took that in a positive way and purchased a microphone so that I can like improve the audio quality, because as you know, I am recording in an environment where there is pretty much noise. So this is a normal home and it is not a studio. So yes, there is noise. So I'm using some software over here, and I link the that video in the description as well to how to reduce noise in this kind of an environment. Okay, so I'm using softwares and this mic, which is greatly helping me to reduce the noise. Okay, so basically, while I was looking out for a mic, I was first inclined towards the Blue Yeti. Okay, but they were pretty much expensive at 20,000. The Blue Yeti Pro X. Okay, so I was thinking whether should I purchase that or not. But then I also was longing for this year. That is the Shocks Open Run Pro, and I will review put the link of this review in the description as well. So see, these are pretty much expensive, so and they were at a very good discount. So that was the reason I didn't want to miss the discounts. I didn't want to miss the amazing discount on this. So yeah, I first purchased this. And then I realized that I do not have much money left to purchase a mic, and I didn't want to wait further because my the sound quality of my videos, as I realized, was not great. So then I started looking at budget options. Okay, so from the Blue 80X, I moved down to the HyperX Quadcast. That was at 10K. Okay, so I was thinking of purchasing that then. But then I found out that the build quality of the HyperX was not as good. Okay, and it was very thin, like the mic's material was very thin, the metal, so it felt more like a tin can, and I didn't find that professional as well. Okay, so it had RGB, which looked great, but not for me like right now. So yeah, I was then moving further down the line, and I saw the solo cast, which looked great, but yes, it had some of its own cons as well. So finally, I found out after much search, I came across this mic, that is the mic by Boya. And when I saw videos on YouTube, I found out that this mic does not have as many reviews on YouTube as we have for the HyperX or the Blue Yeti. So that was a gold mine for me. This mic was selling for way cheaper than its actual price on Amazon. And so I purchased this so that I can improve my sound quality as well of my videos. Okay, and I will also get something to post about. Okay, so this is basically content for me. So this is a mic for me, and also I can post some videos about this mic as well. So I went with this. So that was the first question. Now the second question is, should you go with this or not? So yes, it depends. So if you are like recording in a environment where there is less noise, then yes, this is good, and this is in a budget. And if you do not have budget for higher end mics, then yes, you can use this. And you can use softwares like NVIDIA RTX Voice or filters in OBS Studio to reduce the noise further down. Okay. So yes, this is a good investment as for me. And if you can invest higher, then you should definitely try the Blue Yeti. But as I found with some videos, they told that the Blue Yeti was a bit, what to say, overpriced or overhyped. Like it is like the Apple of smartphones. So it is a bit overhyped. Okay, so I didn't go with that finally. Okay. But you can because they are, yes, they are the Apple of the headphones. So they are great, though they are priced extremely high. Okay. So yeah, that simply depends on you. And now let's move on to the final part, that is the sound testing. So just give me a second. I'll connect this properly to my lap and then I'll show you how it sounds. Okay. So so see, till now the entire video I was recording using this mic. Okay. So this mic is the shocks. Now I'm going to switch it to this, and you can see notice the difference. And do keep in mind that this is not the raw audio quality of this mic because yeah, I'm using some software to reduce the noise as because if I do not use them, then you will hear some noise. The noise of the AC running in the background and the my laptop's two fans running over here. Okay. So just give me a minute to set this up. Okay, so I have set up this mic and the voice that you're hearing from now on, this is coming directly from this mic after being filtered by RTX voice to remove all the background noise. So I hope you were able to find the difference between this voice and my previous voice, which was coming from these earphones. And I am not monitoring this, so I cannot tell the difference right now, but I'll leave a pinned comment like telling the experience once I edit this video and I see what is the difference between these two. Okay. And right now I'm using the omnidirectional pattern. Okay. Now if I switch to the polar pattern. Okay, now I've switched to polar pattern and you can see this is the front of the mic. Okay. So see, if you're using polar pattern, then see, this is the front of the mic. So I'm keeping this part over here and I'm speaking over here like this into this. Okay. The knob, you can see I am facing the knob and then speaking. Okay. So this is the front part. So this is the how it sounds in the cardioid pattern from the front. This is how it sounds in the cardioid pattern from the sides. So the voice would be reduced a bit. And this is how it sounds in the cardioid pattern from the back. Okay. So from back, what happens is the voice will reduce further down. Okay. And as you can see, okay, so as you can see over here, I am not using any pop filter as well. So you can hear those pops, I think. So yes, if you want to, you can also add a pop filter to this. That will greatly increase the overall voice output. And yeah, that was pretty much it. So if you have any further questions, queries, anything about this mic, then you can leave them in the comment section of this video. I'll answer each and every query over there. And if you can also mail me at my official Gmail ID, that is byteofficial.india@gmail.com, which you can see over here right now. Okay. And I'll answer all the questions there as well. So that was all from my side. If you like this video and found this video useful, then do like this video and share it with your friends. And if you want more such informative videos, then do consider subscribing to my channel. It will make me happy. And yeah, that's it. So